Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How's your December going? I have a very strong call to bring a message forward from the Fae Folk, the fairies, the elves, the elementals. I happen to live in a very strong community for the Fae Folk, particularly the elves. Yeah. So let's just kind of see what wants to come out, what they want to discuss, and see what happens. What do the Fae Folk and the elves, the elementals in this area, wish for me to say, tell you guys from them? What's their message? The world. I don't see this as like the best type of message here. Like usually the world is about completion, completing something. I don't feel that with this. I feel like there's something wrong with their worlds. I do know that, I feel anyways, they're the Fae Folk, fairies, elementals, elves. Their world lays kind of like on top of our world, and they're like in a different frequency, which is why we don't see them, but we can still feel them and hear them. Okay, so I hear like their world is being destroyed. And it's partly because of the humans. And there's too much building, like new builds, new construction, and it's taking away from, you know, their land. Okay. They're very firm. Tell them what we're telling you. Okay, you guys can go ahead. Tell them that we don't like living with the humans. We don't like living in their houses. They don't feel right. They don't know how to appreciate us, what we do, and our way of life. We work in harmony with the world around us. That's our religion. That's our leader, is nature. Okay. What else would you like me to tell them from you? Ten of Cups. Okay, guys, what? We see how humans are, and they're never happy. They feel like they never have enough. They don't appreciate what they do have. This is another reason why we don't like them. We want to, but it's hard. They don't know how to live with those that are different from them. Different scares them. Humans think that they're better than everything else. They don't see how they're hurting the world and everyone on it by being greedy and selfish, taking and not giving. They don't know how to share. We should be able to live in harmony like we used to. We receive few visitors, if at all. We're in the trees. They're saying, tell them that we will meet them halfway. They're saying you can paraphrase the rest. So what they mean by meeting them halfway is, keeping the parks, keeping the gardens, but also respecting their habitat and also coming out to be in nature, to feel all that live there, like the plant spirits, the mineral spirits, like the rocks and the earth, but also all of the little beings and creatures that live there, right? Which is the Fae Folk, the Faerie, the elves. And those that spend time out in nature, they know that those are the types of people that they can work with. It's the ones that are so disconnected from nature. It's the ones that, willfully cut down trees and bushes, shrubs, and then don't replace them, but also just destroying things for no reason. Because they know if you don't respect nature, then you don't respect them. I was shuffling, I had another card fall out. Knave of Swords, so Knight of Swords. So they're saying, tell them about the bad stories, about the Fae Folk, the fairies, the ones that do hurt humans. And what would you guys like me to tell them? Okay. So they're saying that, you know, like in all races, there's good and bad. And there are some extremists, I suppose you could say, within their realm and culture who will inflict the pain on others that they do on nature. So, you know, you may hear stories about some of the Fae Folk, fairies and elves, dwarves, whatever type of elemental, that they cause harm to humans, and it's because that they can see the intention within those people, and they know that they're not good. And that's why they've played tricks, swapped out children. The rest of them don't agree with those things. So just know that, like, it's only a small portion of, you know, fairies that actually do those mean and bad things, like the changelings, you know, swapping a baby and putting a fairy baby in its place. The intention with that, they're telling me, is that they're hoping that those parents will, you know, feel from that fairy child, that feel like the love and respect for nature, the natural world. So it's kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it, like an energetic thing, right? So you know how, you know, it's easy to spread good vibes, right? Or bad vibes. And that's kind of what they're doing with the changelings, is, you know, giving one of their children in hopes that the parents will learn and appreciate what that child brings with regards to respecting nature in the animal and plant kingdoms. And as well as, you know, that human baby going to the fairy world, they're hoping to help change that child so that they learn how to appreciate nature in the natural world. But, you know, it's an extreme thing to do, and a majority of the fairies, the Fae Folk, they don't agree with doing that. Okay. Let's see. What else do you guys... So... I'm trying to pose a question and I don't even have the words formed, but I kind of feel it, which is, you know, if their world is on top of ours, but it's not being able, like, you can't see it, there's no physical aspect to it, how is it that the humans building and population, like dense population, how does that truly affect them? Like, I'm feeling as though it shouldn't, and yet they're saying that it does. So if Fae Folk, if you guys can elaborate on that concept. So I have the star card here. So they've had hopes and dreams and wishes that since humanity has made its mark on the world and in, the natural world, that they could live in harmony. But how does that... Okay, so I can hear them saying, so to answer your question, it's energy, it's frequency, those vibes you were saying. So there's no life, like no life force in like human buildings and structures. Okay, meaning like trees, grass, the earth, water, running water specifically has an energy, a life force, a spirit, right? And human houses, they don't have that. And then also with the way that they're built, you have people building them, but they don't pay attention to what their thoughts are, what they're consciously creating and energetically putting into these structures. So you have mass amounts of these stressed, rushed, angry, frustrated structures. And then humans with their worries on top of it. So it kind of creates these pockets of like dead zones is what they're saying. So there's, it's like walking into a field of just bad energy. And it doesn't feel good. And there's more and more of those pockets everywhere, right? Which makes it very difficult for them to maintain their way of life and their happiness. Because on some level, like we're all, if you're in any sort of spirituality, like we're all connected, right? So that's how what we do in this world does affect the other worlds. Okay. So I've got the Three of Wands here. And I hear them saying, we would like to see more humans learning about the natural environment, learning how to work with it, learning how to take only what they need. And sharing this with others. Is there anything else you guys would like me to tell everyone? They're just saying we don't try to be scary. But we do get frustrated when humans don't know how to respect the world around them. When we see humans behaving so selfishly and so greedy. They do visit human homes, especially those that are in more country areas, not quite so in the city, where there's more pockets of untouched nature. They're saying untainted nature, untainted. Sorry, what were you guys saying about the visiting human homes? Some of us do visit. And some of us do get angry when we see the way that you live. But they do see some humans that do respect them, and they do appreciate those humans. And when I say respect them, they're meaning those that allow nature to thrive. And they actually really like those people that have the little fairy doors, because they know that you guys pay attention to them and that you even have a thought about them. Okay, let's see, is there something else you guys would like me to share with everyone? Message. How can humans do better? We've already told you, learn about nature. Learn how to be less wasteful. Learn to take only what you need. They're saying stop hurting animals. In what context do you mean? Like the small animals, the rodents, the ones that you trap and kill. No animal should be killed because they're trying to survive in this world that you created. They're saying you've taken their home and their food, their environment, and then you kill them when they come near you because they're hungry or migrating, journeying. And they're just saying there's ways to prevent them from coming into your home. Again, that ties in with like the learning, right? Learn how to prevent, mice from getting into your house. And I hear another one of them saying, even the ants, and without poison. So they're really just asking us to they're asking us to modify our ways of being. Because because they would like to work together. But most of you are not ready to work together. Okay. Let's see, is there one more message you guys want me to share with everyone? Knave of Cups, Knight of Cups. And I don't know, it just makes me smile to look at this card. She's so happy. So I can hear them saying, we want everyone to be happy. And we want to be happy with everyone. People need to look at why they're so sad. And realize that it's the things around them that they don't need. It's the things that clutter their home. And the thoughts that clutter their minds. Learn how to play and have fun. And if you want to show us you're ready, come to our playground. Come to the woods where no one goes and sit with us. And we'll do what we used to do in the old days. Teach you. We'll teach you how to work with the world around you, with the plants and the trees and the animals, and with us. And we can live in harmony and be happy and healthy. And get rid of the poisons that are hurting all of us. If you respect us, we'll respect you. If you respect our home, we'll respect yours. But we both need to change. But some of us more than others. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it. So it was very interesting. Yeah. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you liked this video, if you'd like me to channel more from the Fae Folk, any in particular. And yeah, and if no one has told you today, I love you. Have a great day, guys.